If people find your content interesting enough or controversial enough or angry enough, it's gonna go viral. And I think all of us fall into that. I fell into that. And
I never knew that. Na there's some kind of regret.
yeah, regret, but I don't beat myself up over it. You know what? That's what happened. And I looked at all the versions of myself before, and I'm like, I remember what it felt like to be that Inka. And if nothing bad happened to that Inka, she'd have like the biggest fucking head right now.
Same pa din. Tuloy-tuloy pa din.
Oo. I can absolutely say that I have a lot of haters because of me.
How's your heart, Inka?
Okay naman. One of my friends nga said, how did you do it? I don't know anyone who has powered through a hate brigade, moving out, and breaking up.
Breaking
Happening
up!
all at the same time.
You never talked about this. Balita ko dati, dami mo daw sinasabi online, ngayon tahimik ka.
Balita ko dati, user ka daw.
Start na ba? Oh my God. Grabe ang matcha. Hindi ko alam ganun ang palpitation ng matcha. Ang dami kong scoop na nilagay last episode.
Diba? Tapos, hindi ako mapakali ngayon. Itutubig ko to. Itutubig ko.
Welcome back to Potluck Saturdays with Ben! Parang lalo ako nagpapalpitate. Pero parang, ang saya.
Who's that Pokemon?
Okay, I'm getting there. I remember the times na na-burnout ako sa buhay. Tapos, slowly, na-lose ko yung spark sa lahat ng ginagawa ko. And to get that back, it takes a lot of courage to fight that, choosing the right people to surround yourself with. And the decision also to choose kung ano ba yung dapat gawin mo lang. Kasi in reality, hindi mo kayang gawin lahat ng bagay at the same time. Because you're just one. Hindi mo mapupunit yung katawan mo and divide it into a lot of parts. Sabi nga sa isang libro, from The Joy of Missing Out by Tanya Dalton. You can do anything but not everything. Piliin mo lang kung ano yung kaya mo. Hindi mo kailangan i-push yung sarili mo beyond what you are capable of. Sometimes okay yon, but not all the time. Yung pagiging intentional mo sa isang bagay, mas okay yon kesa yung nape-pressure ka out of fear, out of wanting to achieve more, diba? So, sometimes, slow it down and we tell ourselves na you cannot be everywhere all at once.
Anyway, it's gonna be a fun day because today I'm gonna meet one of pinaka-special friends ko lately na na-meet ko din sa Roja. And I am so glad that I was able to know someone na talagang I was able to relate to. And I see a lot of myself also sa kanya.
Si Inka, I know, mahilig din siya sa libro. Alam nyo ba, hindi daw siya nakapag-college, hindi ako makapaniwala. Kapag kausap ko siya, para siyang walking encyclopedia. Ganon siya. Parang anything na itanong ko, nasasagot niya. Ibig sabihin, babad na babad talaga yan siya sa TikTok. Parehas din kaming mahilig mag-explore ng kung ano-ano. And we share the same passion sa pagtikim ng mga exciting food. Mag-Indian food tayo today. Lately, I saw one content on TikTok na nagtatry silang panipuri. Eto siya, oh. Hihi! Street food to sa India, di ba? It's one of my favorite Indian foods. This is paneer. I also have pita bread here para i-dip sa paneer. Ay, ito yung sauce ng panipuri. Ang pinaka-magic sa panipuri is yung sauce niya na may konting tanginess. Ito ang laman ng panipuri. Tapos, meron tayong yogurt drink. This is so good. Anything yogurt, I love. Ang sarap ng feeling, no? Pag nag-host ka ng friends, the feeling of having someone over and just relaxing, talk about life, it's just so therapeutic. She is here! Hello, my love! Come in. You look so good today.
Thank you.
Huwag na tayo magpanipuri. Wait lang. Disclaimer. Ganun lang kami mag-joke.
Yes,
ha?
yes. Joke lang. Joke.
Baka sabihin niya naman. Kamusta ka?
Good.
Yeah, you look so happy.
Thank you.
Yeah, walang bahid ng any negativity.
I mean,
meron.
but I'm happy because I'm here with you today.
You are. But
Yeah.
lately, how are you?
Better. Kasi hindi naman siya pwedeng better agad diba?
Tama naman.
Parang every now and then, mabalik
Gradual.
pa rin. Diba sabi nila, healing is a spiral. Hindi siya linear eh. So parang when you think about it, if you're healing
Wikipedia.
spirally, parang you're always going to go back to that kind of same spot every now and then. Pero pataas yung healing eh, diba? So you're always rising.
Yeah. So may sundot-sundot pa
May
rin talaga
sundot-sundot
na.
pa rin. Kasi
Bumabalik.
impossible naman na wala, diba?
That's the first time I heard about that.
So I didn't realize that the pita bread that they would give me is malamig.
Ate, ikaw parang frozen.
I got dips for us. This
Ay,
is
iba?
Mediterranean food.
Oh! I'm so excited
Me
naman to
too.
eat. I'm gonna welcome you with one shot. Is that okay?
Hell yeah!
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh! Okay, bago pa kung anong mangyari dito, ituloy na natin doon ang ating potluck. Let's eat and do some trauma dumping and...
Perfect. That's what I'm here for. Let's go. Which one do you want to try first?
Ikaw, be my guest.
Thank you. Let's try this one first.
Okay. This is... Ano nga tawag dito?
It's spelled tatziki,
Tatsiki?
but I know that that's not how it's pronounced.
Okay. Comment below. Ito siya itsura niya.
Diba?
It's so good. Sarap. Medyo may konting asim.
It's got dill, garlic, yogurt. The asim's from the yogurt.
Can I also try this with the hummus?
Hummus, matabal.
Matabal.
is eggplant.
Oh.
Hummus is chickpea.
Eggplant na parang
Parang
binlend,
hummus.
na parang hummus.
And I love these because they're filling. Ma-protein na sila.
Yeah. Smoky.
Oh my god, that's so good.
You know what? I notice anything you post on social media, ang daming bashers.
You know, I think that's my fault. Kasi pala away ako eh.
Maybe indirectly.
No, directly. So much so na I work with Jaco De Leon. He's a...
I know him! I love Jaco!
I love him
He's
too.
like one of my mentors when I started.
Same. He's like my kuya. And you know Bogart, the explorer, right? Talent niya yun eh. Sabi niya, oh, Bogart, get out of the comment section. Umiinka ka na. Yun na yung term niya. Pag nakikipag-away si Bogart sa mga tao sa comments.
Pag pumapatol na,
Yes.
nagiging inka?
Umiinka ka
Oh
na.
my God!
It's two ways eh. I don't just fight people out of nothing. I usually fight to defend, to seek justice like an ideal, like if I post something about feminism and misogynists go into the comment section, frontlines ako, aawayin ko
Yeah.
sila. And then because nasanay yung mga tao na nakikipag-away ako sa comment section, I probably made so many enemies. That became kind of like my thing before, bago ako na medicate. Because I'm bipolar 2. That's a combination of hypomanic episodes and really long depressive episodes.
Yeah.
Mas obvious yung depressive episodes, obviously.
Yeah.
Kasi alam mo sad ka. But when you're in a hypomanic episode, you just feel energetic.
Intense din.
And when you get into a manic episode, you don't know you're in it eh. But my sister saw me, she's like, are you okay? Are you in an episode? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just happy. Meron
Yeah.
na pala.
May lumalabas.
And whenever I kind of lose my patience at the people in the comment section, it's most probably because I was in a hypomanic episode.
Heated.
Yes. It affects my mood talaga. But I didn't realize that there could be a better way to go about things. Now na lang na after I've made so many people upset about me. So that's my fault. I own that. I take accountability for that.
Ang hirap nun. Kasi people would kind of expect na everything na nangyayari in the Philippines, Inka must say something. There's this expectation. So were you pressured a little?
Oh yeah. Because parang for some people, they're like, oh, ano sabihin ni Inka? Lagi nang sabi yan eh. When you think about it, everyone has opinions naman, diba? You don't necessarily have to post it all the time. But also at the time, because people expected that of me, I felt like I had to kind of live up to that. Do you ever feel that?
Oh, yeah.
As a creator? Diba? Parang,
Bago ako na-bash.
what was the expectation
Like,
of me?
I was super woke before. I was so active on Twitter. One mistake led a lot of people to hate me. So parang natakot na ako. But like, kung hindi ako na-hate, I would still continue to speak up. Not because I was pressured, part of it. But syempre, gusto ko din talaga justice. I can't sit still
Yeah.
kapag may nangyari.
Yung instinct kasi natin, di ba? Parang, ay may nakikita akong
Agad-agad.
I feel like is wrong.
Yeah.
post mo agad.
Minsan, nagiging rash yung decisions. Gigil ako nangyari to. And since I know I have a platform, I need to say something. And sometimes when you say something, you forget na hindi pala backed up enough yung
Yes.
mga nasasabi mo.
Yes, oh my God, I talked about that at Speakers Con. I was talking about how social media is actually a weapon that you don't even realize. You don't have to be an influencer to gain traction,
Yeah.
to have views. If people find your content interesting enough or controversial enough or angry enough, it's gonna go viral. And I think all of us fall into that. I fell into that. And
I never knew that. Na there's some kind of regret.
yeah, regret, but I don't beat myself up over it. You know what? That's what happened. And I looked at all the versions of myself before, and I'm like, I remember what it felt like to be that Inka. And if nothing bad happened to that Inka, she'd have like the biggest fucking head right now.
Same pa din. Tuloy-tuloy pa din.
All the stuff that happened to me to turn me into the way I am now. This is my favorite version. I feel like this version of me is grounded, is rooted, humiliated. Because humiliation comes from humility. That's where I am now. I can absolutely say that I have a lot of haters because of me.
Kaya alam mo, hindi natin nagawa. Kainin yung panipuri.
Ay,
Ay, alam.
I love Penny Puri.
I really hope masarap yung sauce. Ooh. Damn.
I don't know if you saw my New Year's episode for Dear Inka, my vlog. So New Year's Eve was terrible for me because I was supposed to hang out with my family. But I woke up that day with a raging migraine. And because I wasn't expecting to be home, hindi ako nag-prepare ng food. I tried ordering. Ilang beses ako nakancelan. My head was throbbing.
I saw you were starving.
And I was just like, wherever I am right now, that's really my fault. Wherever anyone is the sum of the choices that they've made. It gave me time to reflect na parang the way people have treated me and have hated on me, it's not necessarily my fault, but it's the effect of
what
the
you did.
actions that I took. And it made them want to be like that to me.
You took a quick break. It was a long break, actually. On social media.
4 months.
4 months!
Which is
Bilis,
forever when you think about it in our industry. The algorithm forgets you, the brands go with people who are
Active.
more active.
Yeah.
And because I was buried in so much hate, the brands were like, we
Yeah.
love you, but we don't want to be...
Dragged.
Yeah, I'm the primary earner of my family. If anything happens to them, that's my responsibility. So I lost work, which gave me anxiety. And that's also one of the reasons why what happened to me nung Roja, you saw it.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like down in the fucking dumps, dude.
Dumps, dude. Teka lang ha. Taga-Valenzuela ako ha. Masyado mo akong hinaano dyan ha.
Inaalaba.
What made you power through that?
Well, when you're presented with one choice being just quitting life, then you have no choice.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take care of my parents? Who's gonna take care of my siblings? I had no choice but to keep going.
Bigat nun. Hindi ko alam paano i-handle yung ganun. Kasi merong times na before kami mag-taping, papanic attack muna siya. And sometimes, I have little knowledge kung paano i-handle yun. Pero maybe hindi yun yung gusto mong way.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Just you being there was great. But for most of taping, I was out of it, man.
Yeah.
I was just like trying to do the best I could, carrying the character that was
Yeah.
given to me. I wanted to do a good job. Yung death scene ko, totoong iyak yun, man.
I never imagined na maggusto may acting.
I did theater for a long time.
Yeah.
Did you ever?
I did intro.
You did
Eta.
intro?
Yeah.
Ah, wow! Parang halata naman.
Talaga ba? Bakit? O, iyak.
Yes.
Yeah. Mag-shot ka, nanggigigil ako.
Dude, Roja was so fun. It was a creative outlet for me. Kasi when I do content now, it's still a creative outlet. Pero work na yun eh. But when I do acting, parang nafe-feel ko nabubuhayan yung...
Therapeutic din naman talaga siya.
And not just that, you're acting alongside people that you respect, and then you're all like really into your characters. Kasi it's a disservice to your fellow actor
Kapag you're not in it.
if you're not in it, eh, diba?
First time ko na-feel yun sa Roja.
Me too.
Really?
Yes. Lalo na, lock-in tayo. Para tayong na-immerse sa
Yeah.
world na yon. It really brought us closer together, no? I'm gonna hold that time so close
Same.
to my heart.
Thank you, Roja pa.
Thank you, Roy. Saan ba tayo titingin? You know, I attribute my living state right now to the cast of Roja because you guys were there.
Grabe yung Roja.
Dude, seriously. Honestly, it was so formative.
Yeah.
Even our short time there and the importance of support system,
Yeah.
unmatched.
Yeah.
Side kwento.
Yeah.
Si Sophie, when she told her friend, hey, Inka's gonna be my roommate for Roja. And then sabi ng friend niya, oh, you guys are probably gonna have like deep talks and like philosophical questions and therapy stuff. And it's true. Yun yung nangyari.
Oh my God! Nag-open ako sa'yo. Ikaw din. About religion.
Yeah, not religion necessarily,
About
but like
God?
faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, ang dami talaga nangyari sa Roja na parang...
May something sa Roha.
Oo! Kasi I discovered a deeper relationship with God during Roja. And I think you said the same thing.
Yeah, gusto ko lang siya kilalanin. Dahil laging tatay siguro ako. Bigla. Ewan ko kung factor yun. And in the process of gusto ko siyang kilalanin, nagiging emotional ako all the time. You know, I've never read the Bible. I've never entered the church na hindi kasal binyag. Early this year, pumunta ako mag-isa sa church. Tapos,
What kind of church? Catholic, Christian?
Catholic. Pula ako dun. Tapos, may nararamdaman ako. Parang emotional ako.
Nafe-feel talaga, di ba?
Nafe-feel ko.
I
Ikaw
felt
ba?
that. I remember the same thing happened to me. I heard mass with my lola. We went to that same church that I would always go to when I was a kid. This feeling started washing over me. I felt my tears welling up here on my face. And then the priest was like, and now it's time for offertory. I said, Lord, please don't play Unang Alay. Kunin at tanggapin ang alay na ito. My dad's brother composed that song. It was composed by Father Ray Magnaye. He wrote that and I grew up on it. And I was thinking, Lord, offertory na, please don't play Unang Alay because I'm going to lose my mind. As I finished saying that in my head, I was like, what does this mean? And I was like, there's something going on here. And as we were singing, I'm like, what's happening, God? What's happening to me?
How close are you with your parents?
I would like to say that I'm quite close to my parents.
DJ ang daddy niya, hindi ko alam.
My mom was a DJ too, but not like how my dad is a DJ, like he mixes music. That's why my first job was a radio DJ. I was trained by my dad and my mom my whole life. So when I applied, they were like, yeah, let's go. And then my dad trained me even more. I was a radio DJ for like 8 years.
Your voice is so powerful. Anong technique for you to get people to hear you?
So many people know that the way you look creates a first impression. But what they don't realize is how you sound creates a second but more subtle and lasting impression. So for example, when you meet somebody new, let's say there's someone that's like, hi, this is my friend Ben, and he's like just looking at you without you saying anything. But the moment you say something, it adds to that.
Yeah.
There's a way to style your voice. The difference between, hi, I'm Inka, it's nice to meet you, versus, hi, I'm Inka, it's nice to
Oh,
meet you.
damn.
There's a different personality
Yeah.
there. I just use different ones for different situations.
Parang mas at ease ako dun sa first, pero mas respectful
Yes.
dun sa second.
Exactly. So the first one I would use when I'm meeting with new friends. The second one I would use in a meeting. But both are parts of me.
It's a skill.
It's
not easy. Paano pag rude yung isang tao sa'yo? Paano mo hinahandle?
I went out to watch a movie with Miss J and Sophie. May dalawang maiingay dun sa likod. Tingin ako ng ganun kasi they kept kicking my seat. Ang ingay nila, mga comments sila ganyan. And I looked back at them and there was a flash of light and I saw what they looked like. Later on, lumabas kami sa Molito. There were two dudes who went up behind us and they said hi to Miss J and said, hi, congratulations on your new movie. We loved your film. And I looked back at them and I said, oh, you were the guys behind us earlier at the cinema.
And then,
I said, I remember you.
hindi straightforward but gets.
I've not really had somebody be rude to me in person. It's almost always online. That's why I feel so weird when people do that to me. Because how I do social media is when I comment and reply to people, it's as if I'm talking to them in person. So when they comment like something rude at me, I feel so offended. Because I feel like you're saying it to me to my face.
You're so strong. Hindi ko kaya yan.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Kasi, syempre, mahirap na.
Balita ko dati, dami mo daw sinasabi online. Ngayon, tahimik ka.
Balita ko dati, user ka daw.
Cheers!
Cheers. I posted about it a few times actually. And then I posted about it directly to the extent that I wanted to. Pero, dude, you want me to speak ill of the lion while the head of the person I love is in its mouth? He literally works right there. You want me to speak badly of them while he works there? When he is so easily findable, how do I know he's safe? Am I gonna risk his safety? Yun yung iniisip ko. Would I rather be hated and keep him safe? Or would I rather appease the audience and bahala na siya sa buhay niya?
I think they're mad because you didn't speak up the way they were expecting you to do. Kasi there are a lot of ways naman to stand up for something, to talk about something without pointing directly.
You have no idea how much I wanted to like join the front lines and fight with everybody else. Their issue was, why didn't you speak up on your main platform where all of your followers were? I understand the frustration.
But nobody understands your safety.
I hope that that's what they would think about. I feel like fear is a legitimate reason
It's valid.
to not want to be so loud. I'm sorry if it's not a reason that you guys want to hear from me, and I'm sorry if my fear disappoints you, but that's the truth. Oh, ikaw.
Ako?
Diba? User ka nga daw, diba?
My strength is when I'm with people. I started with collabing with people, with love teams, ganyan. And I honestly believe na in this industry, it's always gonna be planned by both parties.
Yeah.
And people don't get that. And kahit anong gawin ko, they think that I cannot survive without other people. People who hate will always hate you.
They will always find a reason.
And it's not your obligation to prove them wrong. I will keep making content with people. The reason why I made Potluck Saturdays is because gusto ko lang din patunayan na I love being with people. And I don't care if you say things about that. How's your heart, Inka?
Okay naman. One of my friends nga said, how did you do it? I don't know anyone who has powered through a hate brigade, moving out, and breaking up.
Breaking up!
All at the same time.
You never talked about this.
I haven't talked because I didn't want to announce it.
What happened?
Well, the hate was an addition, but it wasn't the main reason. The main reason being, iba lang talaga yung timelines namin. Hindi kami aligned. Like, he still feels like he has to build up his career, which I respect. Because I did that also eh. I know the feeling of needing to build up momentum for your work. So much so na kailangan ng buong focus niya yung trabaho niya. Me naman, I'm at the stage where I want to get married. I want to have a kid if possible. You know, I'm 37, but I feel like pwede pa yan if I keep myself healthy. We were trying to have a kid, but I guess Lord was like, parang no, not yet, not yet. I asked him na, parang, is this something that you can do with me or not?
Nasa plano mo ba to o hindi?
He says,
Like,
yeah, in the future.
Gray
Pero
area.
walang, in 2 years, maybe I'll have saved up enough to get married, ganyan. Wala eh.
like at least an estimate.
Let me know when.
Yeah.
So I have like an expectation so I can build my world around that, my timeline then. He goes, no, I would have been okay to marry you. Okay. I don't want just okay. It's supposed to be like, yes, I want to marry you. And that's going to be the happiest day of my life. But I didn't feel that response from him, and I didn't want to force him to a future that he doesn't want. So I said, wag na lang. It's okay. I understand. You need to do what you need to do. I'm not gonna take it against you. It's fine.
Yeah. You were attacked because of his job. How was that?
Dude, it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever experienced. One of my pieces of content went viral because I'd never traveled before I was 33 years old. Because I can't afford it. And even now, I only travel like once a year, which is a very conservative amount. I've never made any content showing off
Luxury.
designer bags, luxury
Hindi
items.
ka naman ganun eh. Hindi ka na magastos
Hindi talaga ako ganun. So, to have that hate on me because of like, magnanakaw ka, you're benefiting from tax money. Saan? The car that I bought is like a 2019 Nissan Navara secondhand.
from
dude.
your hard-earned money.
And like, talaga ba? Ako, one of the reasons why he and I didn't get married is because he felt like he wasn't financially ready.
So unfair talaga yun sa'yo.
Dude,
Ikaw sumalo lahat eh.
He wanted to post like a statement to defend me.
Yeah.
I was the one who told him, wag na, kasi ako naman yung public,
Figure. So, single ka ngayon. Anong hinahanap mo?
Dude, I feel like I'm already in charge in so many parts of my life. So when I'm at home, behind closed doors, I want to be baby, dude. Please, baby me.
Mukha kasing ang strong ng personality mo na parang ikaw yung hindi kailangan i-baby, pero gusto mo yun.
Oh my God, yeah. I need someone stronger than me. Like in personality.
You're more submissive when it comes to relationship. Are you the type
much
who
of
would
it.
communicate it to your partner? Kasi yun yung mahirap pag hindi alam ng partner mo na kailangan mo pala yun.
I'm a communicator.
Yeah, obviously.
Tonight at the 6 p.m. news, I am dissatisfied. Please plan more dates.
Oo nga naman. May vibe ka din kasi na you can tolerate red flags.
Can.
I can. Like, same.
First relationship ko 11 years.
Oh my gosh.
Before this last one. Because this last one was almost 5.
Why is it that people tolerate red flags?
Personally, I was afraid of a breakup. And I couldn't see beyond this relationship because it was my first. So I was like, ito na yun eh. Hindi, ito na yun. You have to really put in the work. And I thought, this is probably the work that they're
Yeah.
talking about. But I didn't realize that the work doesn't mean accepting if somebody cheated on you. Accepting if somebody is making you feel this small.
Ako dati, takot lang ako na pag nag-break kami, wala nang magmamahal sa akin the same way. So kahit ang daming red flags, okay lang. Kasi baka hindi na ako mahalin katulad ng pagmamahal niya. Even if, now that I realize it, medyo bare minimum yung love na yun.
Yeah. But when you think about it, it's impossible. Because you're so giving. Also, you're handsome.
Ay.
And you are
Happy birthday.
funny. And you're smart.
I can say the same.
Oh, thank you.
So wag na natin gawin yun.
Tayo na lang.
Kasi I think, magpanipuri tayo. This is such a good conversation. Mauubos natin talaga to.
It's so good.
Inga, you can't, you know. Takip yun. Mali. What makes you happy lately?
My pets. I freaking
You have a
love
pet snake?
them. I have 2 snakes. Dude, my phone.
Tingnan niyo yung cellphone niya, yung balat ng snake niya. Wow.
Pass it around.
Sobrang soft.
It's like tissue, no?
Sino nag-introduce sa'yo ng mga ahas?
I've always loved snakes,
Really?
to be honest.
Sa Slytherin ka, ganun?
Yes.
Di ba medyo traitor ang snakes?
No. I mean,
Cobra?
Hindi naman ako mag-aalaga ng cobra, di ba?
Nagiging sa'yo. Kobe!
Si Kobe.
Si Kobe! Kobe Brown!
No, I won't take care of a venomous snake. Kasi irresponsible na yun, I think. It's better to be safe than sorry. Kung hindi ka trained, huwag ka mag-handle. Pero even snakes, generally, they don't want to attack you. They just attack because they feel threatened and they want to protect themselves. Do you like pets ba?
I love pets. So much commitment. Hindi ko kaya. Aso pa lang. Ngayong may anak ako, pag
This or
nagdagdag
that.
ako ng aso, so hard.
Gets naman. I feel like my pets are training me for motherhood.
Would you say you're ready to be a mom?
Can we ever really be ready? Were you absolutely...
No!
Diba?
Kahit sabi mo mentally prepared ako, pag nandyan na, you can never...
Diba? Did you expect a lot of the things that happened to you
No.
when you became a father?
Dami kong iyak kaya.
Oh, tamo.
But it was the best. It was the
all
kind
worth
of hardship na okay lang. Kasi ang sarap. Like when you're so tired, sasabog na yung utak mo. Pero nakita mo siya, nakatulog siya. Tapos biglang, nabusog siya sa milk. Wala. Stop. Don't do that. Ganyan-ganyan yun sa taping eh. Stop. Stop. What kind of a mom would you be?
What kind of father are you first?
A father na hindi itinatanggi, na hindi niya alam lahat. The reason why it's called journey is because talagang figure out mo paano gawin yung isang bagay, maintindihan yung isang bagay, and that should be fine.
That's so sweet. I feel like I want to know love like that.
Cheers. Cheers. Sana palakas siya ng palakas.
What was your first impression of me?
Aside sa maldita, judger.
Were you afraid na we wouldn't get along? Or-
No.
Okay.
I feel like I got an impression na mabilis ka makisama. But also, magaling kang makapick up ng personality. So like, if you don't like me, malalaman ko din na you don't like me. That's what I was scared of.
When I first met you,
Airport.
When we all saw each other, I remember kind of just like hanging back a little bit, watching how everyone kind of interacted. I knew that you would be a warm person just because of your content.
Guilty naman ako sa sinabi ko.
Hindi, kasi my content also makes me seem like I'm hard to get along with.
No, like, they just don't see that side of you.
Yeah. What do you feel like people get wrong about me?
Na hindi ka soft. Sobrang soft ni Inka. Sobrang sensitive ka. You're strong, but you're also vulnerable.
Oh my God, yeah.
Akala lang kasi nila na bato ka. Kasi yung Inka na napapanood natin is hindi naapektuhan ng negativity. Pero yung Inka in real person, talaga ba?
Bro. I have no idea how many times they had to be like, take her phone away from her.
Like, Inka, don't read the comments na kasi!
I'm like, oh.
Alam mo yung di naman ako strong, pero nagiging strong ako for you.
With you naman, I feel like people feel like you're masyadong happy-go-lucky that you don't care about things.
Really?
But you care so deeply about your family, your son, your friends, that you are so careful about your personal life. And that's why people don't think that of you. Because you don't want to allow them access to something that you don't want them to judge.
Yeah. Scary, no? Galing magbasa eh.
I love to read.
That's so nice. That's accurate. If you see someone who you resonate with na baguhan na content creator, what's your ultimate advice?
I touched upon this on my Speakers Con talk also. You have to learn what I needed to learn early on, which is you have no control over how people receive your content. Each of us have our own personal filters, our experiences, our traumas, the way we were raised, our biases, our preconceived notions, etc., etc. And whatever we consume passes through all of those filters first. And once it's finished passing through that, that's what they absorb. And you have no control over what those filters turn your content into for them. Because when I posted my Dear Inka vlogs, my goal for that one was to show people what my depression looks like, what my everyday looks like, what my happiness looks like, etc. Everything as it is. There's still a few people in the comment section saying, you made your depression look too good. So to them, it looks romanticized. But for me, I literally just put it there. The only thing you can do as a content creator is to create content as truthfully as you can. That's it. No matter what you do, they're going to absorb it the way they will absorb it.
Yeah. I am so proud of you. Yun ang masasabi ko.
Babe.
Ano yung success for you?
I want to do really well in my professional life because I want to use my professional life to support my personal life. So my personal life is the end goal.
What if nawala yung social media? Who would Inka be?
A voiceover first and foremost. My content creation is centered around my voiceovers.
Kahit nag-vlog ka, ang inaabangan ko yung voice mo.
Exactly.
Kasi sinabi ko sa kanya, nag-vlog siya one time. Sabi ko,
Walang VO, diba?
I wanna hear more of your voice.
Yes.
I wanna hear you
Yes.
more. I hope you don't lose your voice.
Dude, I hope I don't lose my voice. Can I ensure my voice?
But most importantly, your spark. I hope you don't lose it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I will always be here rooting for you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we did this. And meron akong gift para sa'yo.
Really?
Yeah. I have a gift for you. Yeah. Thank you so much, Inka. Such a beautiful soul. Mag-take din tayo ng memories. Kasi dito, we always take Polaroid photos. That was such a fun episode and I am so glad na today binigyan mo kami ng time. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in another episode of Potluck Saturdays with